unboxing. I might do a little demonstration. I don't know. We'll see how things go. We are live, so yeah, do not say the naughty words. I never do. I'm always really, really good. So we have a Shark corded upright, powered lift-away pet vacuum. It came a few days ago, and because of the UK heatwave, now is the only time that I've actually felt like I'm able to actually unbox this vacuum cleaner. And I just want to explain a little bit about why I got it and I suppose how I got it really. So I bought this from Amazon. I will leave the exact same vacuum linked in the description box as soon as I've gone off live. I'll go and put that on for you. So that should be there if you're watching in, you know, a few hours. So I've been looking at this for a while. When we moved house, we've obviously, if you've been watching our renovation series, you'll know that we've moved house in our weekly vlogs. You can follow the progress on that playlist. We moved, we had new carpet. Matt's mum and dad came and they have one of these. And I was really, really impressed. I normally just use a Dyson, the non-corded one, and normally that cleans everything, but I was so impressed with this. It really did kind of beat the carpet up and it got the pile all whipped up, and I was amazed by how much it picked up. I know that new carpet has lots of fibres that initially come up, but I was so impressed that I wanted one. But they are not an inexpensive vacuum. I wouldn't say that they're the most expensive out there, but they're not cheap. So I kind of muddled through with my Dyson. I do like my Dyson. My Dyson is really good. It's kind of met my needs up until hopefully this works out. So I waited and waited, and then Amazon Prime Day came, and this was half price. I literally paid it was 140, I think it was £140 for this. And I thought that is an absolute bargain, a real bargain. So I had to have it. Like I say, it came 2 days ago. I've been waiting to unbox it, so I'm gonna get to it now. I'm gonna just adjust the camera, so hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit better about what I'm doing. So I don't have one of those fancy unboxers, you know, the little box slicers. So we have the old trusty kitchen scissors. By the way, I am not a professional vacuum reviewer or unboxer. There are some amazing vacuum reviewers out there. My favourite, of course, is Roger Ibasiak, so do go to his channel because I think he's got one, he must have this one on his channel. So if you want a professional view, go check out Roger. I don't know my crevice tools from my hose pop, from my pipes. I don't know. So we're going to unbox and we're going to see, we're going to see what's going on. By the way, I can see people talk. I can see Kate, I can see boating live aboard. I can see Xuan Guan Chung, and I can, yeah. Hello everybody. So, without further ado, let's just get to it. There we go. I'm hoping you can all see what I'm doing. By the way, the box is an eco box. 100% recyclable, which I think is really good. It's supposed to be the complete home cleaning versatility. I'm hoping you can see that on the box. It's got a demonstration. I was very impressed when Matt's mom and dad brought theirs round, that you can unhook the box from the main system, and you can use it to do stairs, you can use it in the car. It was really versatile. So let's see what I can do. Okay, so on the box we have a little instruction of how to put it together. Ugh, I hate instructions. Let's hope that there isn't much assembly involved in this, because I absolutely hate putting things together. I hate flat pack. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. Let's see. So I've unboxed and we have the instructions. Yeah, we'll read them in a bit. We have a box of something, and we have the main vacuum, I think. So I'll leave that there so that you can see what I'm pulling out. If I leave it like that. Okay, first of all, should we check out what's in this box? Okay, more cardboard. I have been inundated with cardboard ever since we've moved, so I am not relishing the cardboard. I should really unbox this really carefully, shouldn't I? So that if it's wrong, it can go back. Well, I've blown that, haven't I? Look what I've done. Oh, what's this? What is this? Is this the... It's a pipe. It looks like... It's not an insertable. Let's put it that way. What is in the bag? Oh, then, like, are these, they're mini cleaning crevice? Is this the car kit? Maybe this is the car kit. So there's a little brush. That's so dinky. Is it for beards? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. There's another little brush. And there's a little tiny mini weeny crevice tool. Look at that. Okay, right, I need to keep all these together. So I think these must be the car kit. I'm thinking. So let's put those to one side. I'm going to start putting the cardboard over here. Right. We have, if you see a tail, it's actually bow. Right, what's next? Ooh, now this must be the main pipe. So, comes nicely protected in this little bag. Ooh, ooh, okay. So there we have the handheld. I don't know. Ooh, there we go. It's like something men would buy, but for the pipes. Oh, it's got a little cap end inside. Okay, so I'm actually impressed so far with how well it's protected. So there we have the pipe again, quite stretchy, I do believe. Let's pop that to one side. Then we have another bag of bits. I wasn't expecting this amount of bits. Oh, so this must be the main brushy. Well, a brush. Ooh, look at those. They look really good, don't they? Ah, ASMR beard hoovering, vacuuming. Isn't that good? Right, so I'm going to put all my tools over here, I think. And what's this one? Do I need a degree in vacuums to put all this together? And then, oh, is this the stairs one? Is this what Matt's mom used on our stairs? I think so. So if you want to have a look, that's inside. You've got the roller with, is that the kind of pet hair system? I don't know. There we go. Just so you can kind of see that one. So there we have another tool. I'm imagining this is the big crevice tool. So if you do have a big crevice that you need to suck, we do have a full-sized one right here. There we go. There we go. And, oh, there's something poking up in the box. Can you see it? Let's have a look. Ah, there we go. Ooh. I'm hoping you can all see right into my box. So again, it's nicely well packaged. Ooh, okay. Oh, so this must be this is the base, obviously. So again, it's nicely protected. So there we have the main head. Is it called a head? Oh, I forgot it's got lights. I was impressed by the lighted feature because I could see all the bits that I was vacuuming. So there again, we have the main roller with the bristles. There we go. I think they look quite good. And there's obviously where the attachment goes into. Yes, they've used every space. It's an eco box. So I think they are trying to save on cardboard, waste, and there hasn't been any plastic, which has been amazing. By the way, I hate instruction books. I hate them, but I'm probably going to have to read it. So this video might just be an unboxing, and then I might do a little bit of a test and include that in the weekly vlogs once I've had a bit more time to put it all together. So, what else do we have? I am rummaging in my box. You can put your hand in deep. Right. Ooh, what do we have? Ooh, something came off. I don't know what that was. Okay. Is this the main wand? This might be the main one. In fact, yeah, I'm really impressed with the packaging. Everything so far has been recyclable, so very happy with that. I think here we do have the wand. There we go, and it's got the logo on it. We've got a shark there. You can see right the way down. Okay, so I think I'm seeing roughly how things might fit together. I think this obviously goes into here. So if I put that together, by the way, I can see comments. Green Door says, I've heard good things about Shark. Well, from when I tried Matt's Parents, yes, that's why I bought one. Oh, micro cleaning, yes, maybe they are micro cleaning tools. In fact, they'd be good for sucking in between the keys of a keyboard, or, you know, in the car, in the little air vents. I think that's what they'd be good for. Oh, and here we have the main bag, the main cylinder, container, canister, whatever you want to call it, and the plug. So, there we go. Now, a little bit of information about this. The model, it's got the model number. Do you want to know that? It's an NV620UKT TSB31, 220 to 240 volts. That's 50 to 60 hertz. 750 watts. It has a power nozzle, 80 watts. And yeah, there we go. This one was actually manufactured in 2022, and there is a specific model number as well. And the cable, I think it's something like 4 meters long, so it's quite a long cable. Yeah. So I've got to work out how all this kind of fits together. As you can see, I mean, it feels very well built. It feels like it's a quality product. Everything feels quite solid, quite secure. I think that's one of the little filters inside. So, is there anything else in this box? I might be able to try. No, so there's no, I went elbow deep. There's nothing else, I don't think, in that box. So shall we try and put some things together? I don't know. Abigail says, you know you've made it to adulthood when you get excited over vacuum cleaners. Yeah, I mean, some people, to be honest, when I was young, one of my favourite things as a child, as a very young child, was actually vacuums. And I used to have toy vacuums. I was handed down my mum's old vacuum. I remember she got a new, I was only about 5, and I was a little bit obsessed with Thomas the Tank Engine and vacuum cleaners. Well, just the one in the house. I mean, I don't think I had a very wide fascination with vacuum cleaners, but I liked them, and I remember having one as a child, gifted to me, a real one, and toy ones, and I had a toy one that had lights on it as well. So yes. Kathy says, I think there are actual people whose job is to design the packaging of the item. Yeah, they've done a good job here, absolutely. Hello to everyone who is watching. Leslie says, I just wait to hear you say you will hoover with... Yeah, in the UK, Hoover was like one of the first well-known brands that made it household, really. And people have referred to, in the UK, people have referred to vacuum cleaners universally as Hoovers, even though this is not actually a Hoover brand, it's Shark. So yes, people in the UK say, you know, rather than doing vacuuming, a lot of people will say, I'm going to do the hoovering today. So there you go. So if you hear a British person say, I'm going to do the hoovering, it doesn't, or I'm going to get my Hoover out, it doesn't actually mean that they have a Hoover brand. It just means they're going to do some vacuum cleaning. Okay. Right, I am going to... Oh, Danielle says, how are you going to store all the parts and bits? I normally, with my Dyson, I have got a shopping bag and I keep all the bits in a shopping bag. I've actually got 2 Dysons. I've got one in the upstairs cupboard that was my mum's, and I've got one that I bought a couple of years ago. which lives downstairs. So I've got the relevant bags of bits upstairs and downstairs. So I imagine, by the way, I haven't actually got my Dyson power container holder, whatever you want to call it. It is going to go on the wall in my new cupboard. It didn't go on the wall in the old house because there was no space, but it will go on the wall in this house. So I will probably attach all the attachments or the bag of attachments to that when it's on the wall. All of these bits will go into another bag and they'll just live somewhere as they do. Where do you store yours? Let me know. Yes, I do know that Henrys have a really good suck. Yeah, I've never met a Henry that isn't a good suck. Absolutely. Right, let's see if we can put this together. I'm not going to follow the instructions. Is it just me? I hate instructions. I hate any kind of signs. I hate signs that tell you what to do. I hate road signs. I hate traffic lights. I just hate instructional signs. So this is just, I mean, what I normally do is put it in this drawer. Any of the household items, the instruction manuals, I store. And I do go through them quite often and get rid of the ones that, you know, the appliances that have broke or that are old and we've not got anymore. But yeah. Right, I'm imagining that this, does that go? No, that doesn't go that way. I'm imagining this goes in here. Oh yes, it fits, look, there we go. So we have some sort of central thing going on. Now, I'm trying to remember how Matt's mom did hers. I think this goes on, does it go something? Ah, there we go. Who needs instructions? That's quite simple, isn't it, people? There we go. Can you see what you probably can't even see what I'm doing. Right, if I move it back a bit, I will need to, obviously, there we go. Who wants to see me play with my vacuum if I can get it working? Hello to Keenan from Barbados. Hello. Oh, Ibasic Roger. Hello. Says, I hope you haven't got Saxony carpets, as you may find that shark hard to push. I don't know. I just went to a carpet shop and bought carpet, so I have no idea what the pile is. See, I need an expert. I need Roger here doing it with me. I don't know how long Roger's been watching, but I did say at the start of this live chat, I am not a vacuum cleaning expert, and I did refer everyone to the Ibasiac channel, so go there if you want an expert unboxing. I've literally just stuck my hand into a box and I've pulled out bits and I've stuck them together and we're going to see what happens. Oh, you've just arrived. Okay. Yeah, I've literally just unboxed this, stuck it together without looking at the instructions. And I'm probably going to do some testing of it in a weekly vlog. But yeah. Danielle says, low tolerance for instructions manual. Yeah, I hate instructional signs. I hate anything telling me what to do. It just bugs me, including traffic lights. I hate them. I don't ignore traffic lights though, but I don't like them. Right, okay, Roger might be able to help actually because I've showed everyone these. Are these micro cleaning tools? What do we use these for? Are these for the car? Because I don't think I've got a small crevice that I can suck. Well, I do in the car. I've got the little air vents that I think they'd be quite perfect. Or I could use it on my beard, maybe, to keep it in line. So let me know what they are actually for. And I think there was the other weird type, wasn't there? There was, this is the first shark I've ever had. So yeah, there's this one. I imagine that goes on the micro tools, but I don't know where it goes on this. So I'm going to have a little play around and... Oh, hang on, does it go here? Ah, right, does it go there? No, where does it go? No, does it go on... Where does it go? Does it go here? No. Up there. Does it go... Right, I need to know where to stick my pipe. My goodness. The small hose fits onto the end of the main hose. Okay. Oh, that makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, that's better. There we go. Thank you. Fit the hose first. Right, hang on. I need to come on. I need to be featured on the Ibasiac channel. Vacuum cleaners for dummies, basically. Right. Okay, what am I doing? Where does this thing go? Well, this must live in there. Okay, I put that in. Now this must go. This must go in here. There. Oh, there we go. And then does that? Oh, there we go. The little ball. There's a little hole for the ball. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Right. Why is that popping out? Right. Okay. Right. Any more instructions? Melissa says, "Hi, I have a Shark vacuum and love it. My favourite one I have owned. How you love yours?" Yeah, like I said, Matt's mum and dad brought his. I've had this on the Amazon Prime deal, which was, I couldn't pass up the Amazon Prime. Unfortunately, that deal is not on anymore. It's gone back up in price. So if you are looking for one, I would wait for the next Amazon sale, to be quite honest, because I had a really amazing bargain. Roger says the small tools fit on the cleaner near the base of the suction unit. Do they? You mean underneath? No. Do they do that? I need to read the instructions. Where do they go? Where do I stick it? I don't know. Oh, you mean, oh, here. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Big one. Like that. No. Where do they go? Oh, someone's got their saw out. Can you hear it? How annoying. You mean here? Do I just push? Do I push quite... No? Is it supposed to click in? Right, I'm going to have a play around with that. So yeah. Danielle says a vacuum YouTube channel. Who knew? Right, who is saw it? Somebody's got their big tool out in the garden. Can you hear that? How inconsiderate. That is so annoying. Why is somebody sawing? Okay, the turbo tool does not fit on the board. The tools will be a bit stiff. Okay, I didn't want to force it. That was the issue. It did feel a bit stiff, so I didn't want to force it. But okay, let's see then if I can. It's done it. There we go. So that one can then... Did you say that one doesn't go? The turbo tool doesn't go. Okay. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. There we go. Is that it? Have I done it? Have I done it? Does it go that way? I don't know. Right. So I'm going to have to find somewhere to store this, somewhere to store this, and somewhere to store the micro tools. Okay. Right, seeing as there is a lot of noise outside, I think I should plug it in. By the way, the cable is nice and long. Look, there we go. Right, I'm going to plug in. Hang on. Who is making that wretched noise outside? I have no idea. Right, okay, here we go. You'll get to see my legs in my shorts. My goodness. Right, okay. These are my baggy shorts, by the way. Maybe I should make them into a bit more micro. There we go. Right. Okay, what happens now? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Roger, you are correct. It was very difficult to pull on the carpet, so I stopped. What do I do? What did you say before about the... Yeah. Yeah, that was very tough to move. I'll try it again, just in case it's me. Yeah. Yeah, that's almost impossible to move, unfortunately. Oh, use the suction control at the top of the handle. Okay, hang on. Oh, okay. Minimum. There we go. Oh yeah. Ooh. Wow, well that was better. I mean, can you actually... Hang on, let me just turn this round for a second. Okay. So you can actually see where I've been. You can see my handprint actually. So that's the side I haven't vacuumed, that's the side I have. And just look, oh, what an absolute disgrace. Just look in there. Look how mucky. Look how mucky it was. Yes, those lines are so satisfying. Roger, would this be suitable for a wool carpet? I don't know, I'm not the expert. But yeah, look at all that in there. And that was just from a little bit of a sweep. So look. There we go. Wow. Okay, I am impressed. That's really brought up everything, looking really, really good. So yeah, let me turn it round again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I am actually very, very, very impressed by that. I think that looks amazing. Siri came on then. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to give it another go. Hang on. Let's do it again. Let's move the cable out of the way because there's a lot of cable, which is actually a really good thing, but okay. Wow, that looks amazing. Look at those lines. I've brought my pile I've never had piles so good. Wow, my piles. What does the lift away button do? I'm frightened to press it. There is a lift away button. What does that do? I'm frightened to press it. You know, one thing I don't like doing is playing with knobs. I can't stand playing and messing around with knobs. Unknown knobs are just not for me. I don't like pushing them because you never know what they're going to do. The Duo Clean models are better for that type of carpet. Well, well, I got the pet one because we've got pets and I just thought it would be better for the pets. I don't know. New carpets will have loose fibres. Yeah, I know. Let's scroll down just a second. Jake Ali says, you said you would be unboxing a shark yesterday. I did, didn't I? And true to my word, here I am. Ibasiak says, it lifts the suction unit away from the wand so you can reach under low furniture. Shall we try? Because I have a low couch over here. Hang on. Let's try it. Shall we try? Shall we try? Let's have a little peek. I'll move the box. Okay. Right. So, lift away. What am I doing? Oh, what? Oh. Oh, like that. Like that? Like that? Oh, I get it. Right. Okay. Hang on. Okay, so mine is very, very, very low, so I can't get quite all that. I think I would do with the sofa that's in front of us here, but this is how it lifts off, so that you can take it round to do the stairs, to do the car, whatever. I am very impressed with it, I have to say. But yeah. We all hate reading instructions. Yes, we do. Yes, unknown knobs. I can't stand people fiddling with knobs. It drives me in the car. I hate it when anyone fiddles with my knobs in the car. I cannot stand it. Will says, depends on how big the knobs are. Well, I've usually found that it's the littlest knobs that you have to look out for the most, because they normally do the most damage. It's normally the little tiny knobs that they just cause havoc. They really do. Ibasiak says the filter will need washing once a month. It's under the bin. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm not going to get all the bits out today, but okay, I will definitely wash the filter. I'm taking just a swill under the tap would suffice until all the bits are gone. But no, I am really impressed with how it sucked the carpet. I think it's got a really good suck. I mean, that is the one thing that you really want in a vacuum cleaner, is that it's got a really good suck. So I'm very impressed with that. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating. I've got underboob. Oh my goodness, I've got underboob. It's still hot round here. My goodness. Seriously, look, ever since I've probably been about 35, underboob. Since when did underboob sweat become a thing? I don't know. Is there a certain age that you hit when underboob just becomes a thing? Shadowcat says, Maureen, I bet she's got a thing. Well, I could tell you a lot of stories about Maureen and her knobs, but I won't because this is a family show. Ken says, Shark makes a great steam mop. They do a fabulous job cleaning tile floors. Well, I do have to check whether or not this transitions really good from the carpet to the hard floor, because in the kitchen, we mostly have hard floor. So, I bet that says, since you developed boobs. Ah, my goodness, are you saying that my chesticles have increased in size? My goodness, it's all the diet food I'm on. I bet that says my partner is at least a C cup. Rosie says, I call it the humidities. Well, I'm certainly suffering from the humidities today. My goodness. Willis says, Maureen loves knobs of wine bottles. Again, I could tell you many a story of Maureen when she's been on the wine. Abigail says, and I lived in Florida, we sweat in every single... Well, I've got lots of crevice tools. Although this isn't a wet... Does Shark do a wet one? I don't know. But yes, I imagine if you've got a wet crevice or a wet crack, it would probably suck it out really well. Willie says, wait till you live through an Australian summer. Well, Matt has, because Matt actually lived in Australia for over a year, and before he met me, and he loved it. He lived in Sydney. He absolutely loved Sydney, and he wants to go back. So he wants to take me to Sydney. So I'm like, yes, please take me to Sydney. Shadowcat says, not a wet vac. And Abigail's taking on my suggestion to suck out her wet crevices with some kind of vacuum suction device, which I think would be most fitting and very high tech and very forward thinking. Right, I need to go now and change my top to get rid of the underboob sweat. I need to recycle the pile of stuff that's sort of in front of me over there. But I am really pleased that everything is recyclable, because I do believe in recycling, and I do believe in saving the planet and being eco-friendly. So I think that is really, really good. I am impressed initially by the suck. I've seen Matt's mum and dad's one being used on our stairs, so I know it does good there. I think it will be really, really good for the car as well. I can't wait to test out the mini crevice tools, although I'm sure they'll probably end up in a bag for quite a while. Willis says, you're only in your mid-20s. No, I am not in my mid-20s. Next year I will be 40. Yes, next year I will be 40. So I am definitely not in my mid-20s, but thank you for saying that I look like I'm in my mid-20s. I wish I felt, you know, I've also had things start creaking. Again, what age is it when things start to creak? And what age is it when you start, whenever you get up out of a chair, you make the noise? Well, I've started doing that as well. A daddy bear, my goodness. Oh, by the way, if you want to check out something really funny, go to Roger's Bits and Doings and check out a live stream from last night. Yorkshire Lassies on the lash. Shadowcat says, that explains the underboob sweat. Yes. Yes, old man noises, exactly. The visage doesn't belie the age. The age still keeps going, doesn't it? Creaky crevices, yes. I might need oiling. Well, I've told Matt, when we go on the cruise in September, it's his... I need creaming at least twice before we leave the cabin. Because I've got very... To be honest, I don't look it on camera, but I've got very pale skin. I used to be very, very blonde as a teenager. I've got blue eyes, I've got freckles under the beard. So I've got very pale skin. I burn very easy. So I also sweat a lot, as you can see. So I have a little bit of hyperhidrosis. Look it up. It's not very nice. So normally if I put cream on, sun cream, I sweat it out if I'm really hot. I've also got a little bit of a temperature regulation issue. So I need creaming before breakfast, and then I need to come back, cool down, and get creamed again. So it's Matt's job to cream me twice in the mornings before I leave the cabin. And I also may need creaming on the balcony because I'm thinking that I'll dry a little bit quicker. Anyway, we'll have lots of pre-cruise vlogs talking about what I'm expecting and all the rest of it. But no, I'm definitely going to need a lot of attention on that ship. I'm going to be high maintenance. I just know it. Ken says, wait till you're over 60. Well, yeah. I mean, the funny thing was, we reviewed for this channel some over 50s retirement apartments, and they're really, really amazing. And obviously, the age limit is, well, the minimum limit is age 50. And when I was there, I was thinking, actually, I am only 10 years away from being able to live in a retirement apartment. And that's quite scary. Green Door says, can't wait for the cruise vlog. Well, hopefully my cruise vlogger experience isn't going to be as bad as my vacuum live unboxing, because this was just a road crash. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed my unboxing. I will test it out more in the weekly vlogs. To be honest, I just couldn't be bothered to edit a video today. It's still hot. And I couldn't be fussed with editing a video, so I just thought, hey, we'll just roll with the punches. We'll do a live chat. Ibasiat says, I hope you have a cruise outfit like Hyacinth. I've already got the socks, I've got the bangle, I'm looking for anything nautical. I need the hat as well, because when Hyacinth stepped out on the QE2, that moment lives rent-free in my mind forever, and also surrounded by the mountains of luggage, because she had visions of the old cruise liners, how they used to pile up in the fancy cars and the mountains of luggage, and the what was it? She's got a matching set of luggage, of handmade luggage with the leatherette embellishments. Yes, that's exactly what I need. And there will be a cruise outfit. I've already got the stripy socks, this kind of sailor boy socks. I need the hat. And of course, Matt will be dressed just like Richard. When is the cruise? September. Early September. So I'll do some lives from the ship as well. I hope I get invited to the captain's table too. What does one have to do to get to the captain's table? I will not sit with just minor functionaries. Hello, Cecilia. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, cruise to where? We are going to Miami first, and then we're going to Key West, Cozumel, Bimini a few times, because we're doing like a back-to-back cruise. So we actually go to Bimini twice. How old is Matt? Matt is 31. So I have a toy boy. Yes. Revelations. Who needs a fleshlight when you've got a toy boy? Yes, Miami. We're going to Miami. Namani, Miami, Miami. That's that Will Smith song. Party in the city when the heat is on, when I'm on the beach to the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami. Yes, I will be going down there. Ooh, under boob sweat. My goodness. Willie says a baby boy. Well, I'm not a cradle snatcher. But no, when I met Matt, he was 28. Elise, you're only as old as the man that you feel. Shadow says, is laughing. Willie says, I swear you don't look older than 25. Well, you can stay. It's the Botox. I wish they could Botox everywhere. Right, okay, I am going because I think I've spoken vacuums for today. I will have a good play. I probably will have a rummage through the instructions if I must. What's even in here? I don't actually know. Well, most of it I've already done, I think. There's just things about settings, and I think I've done that step already. Thank you, Roger, for showing me, for telling me some of the other bits and pieces. So I mean, I kind of know. I think I probably need to read this bit so I can look what's actually in the main canister to be able to clean the filters. There's the release button to release the stuff into the waste into the bin. I could probably do with looking exactly what all these tools are for. There's also some maintenance things as well. So things like checking for blockages. There's wand blockages. There can be pod blockages, nozzle blockages. My goodness, just get some colonic. Yes, if ever I get a blockage, I just call Dino Rod. Yes. Yes, okay, so the tools, by the way, just so you know, I'm sounding a little bit more professional. There is a crevice tool, an upholstery tool, a duster crevice tool, a multi-surface tool, a pet power brush. Oh, that's what that is. Now, that'll be good for the sofas. Picks up pet hair, loose debris, and powerfully deep cleans dander. What is dander? That's the first word I've heard that. Upholstery and other services. An anti-allergen dust brush. Okay. And a home. So all of these are classed as the home and car detail kit. That's what they are. Okay. There's also things like if your brush roll doesn't spin, vacuum lifts. Oh, if the vacuum lifts area rugs. Okay. And there is also a guarantee terms and conditions you can fill in, send off, make sure you do. Oh, dander comes off pet fur. Is that like their undercoat? Our cats do have undercoats. Jackie, so good they named her twice, says, are you going to film it when you're on the ship and going to put on YouTube? Yes. We intend to make a full cruise vlog series of our cruise, ready from when we're packing, when we're travelling on travel day. We have one day in Miami before embarkation day, so we'll be filming the embarkation. There is apparently a pajama party. By the way, the cruise we're going on is actually adults only. It's a Virgin Voyages cruise. It's adults only. which is amazing. So a lot of the entertainment and things are quite adult themed. So I'll be vlogging what I can of some of the rather risque adult entertainment. There is an onboard drag queen. Yes, they do drag brunch. The drag performer walks around the ship and you can interact and whatever. So it's a very adult orientated cruise. Virgin Voyages do cruises very differently to other sorts of cruises. So we're very much looking forward to that. I will be vlogging all of it from start to finish, the return home journey, everything. So don't worry. I will, and we'll be doing some live streams from the ship on sea days. So there you go. Oh, humans have dander too. It's called dead skin, apparently. North South, hello, says your house never looks dirty now the builders have gone. Yeah, I mean, I'm still suffering from the effects of dust in the air. It's just, it keeps coming down and it's still affecting my eye. It's still making my eye a bit red and puffy. I definitely have a kind of a building dust, plaster dust, concrete dust allergy because I've still got some of those effects. So, yeah. So, yeah, I need this little bad boy. When will you get a puppy dog? With these cats, we don't need a dog. Although, sometimes cats act a little bit doggish, a little bit dog-like. I would say Bo is, well, he's shaped a bit like a sausage dog, a bit like a dachshund. If you actually look at Bo's shape, he's kind of the feline dachshund. And he is definitely cat. He has all the hallmarks of cat. Rory, on the other hand, is our big chunky boy. He can sometimes be a bit doggish. So yeah, sometimes dogs can be, cats can be a little bit dog-like. Yes, no kids. I bet it says a gay cruise surrounded by seamen. Well, no. I mean, we have looked at those. I think they're the Atlantis cruises, and they commandeer things like the Oasis of the Seas and stuff like that. And yes, I mean, imagine a whole ship. I've seen the videos. Don't ask me where I've seen them, but I've seen them of what happens aboard those all-gay cruises. And my goodness, I would not like to be the cleaner afterwards. I would not like to be the person pushing the shark around the ship or the Henry. My goodness, Henry would not have done as much sucking as sucking the carpets on that ship, I tell you. You know, I've never met a Henry that's not been bad at sucking. Abaziak says, when you're fed up with a shark, get a SIBO Felix. Okay, this is the sort of advice I could have done with. Okay, I will look at the SIBO Felix. North South says, ooh, jealous, we plan to go on a Virgin cruise. Make sure you go. Hello, Tori. Howdy, neighbour. Let's have a look. Amagel says, open your windows as much as you can to let out the dust. The problem with the windows being open on the downstairs for us is cats getting out. Rory, our big cat, does have a little wander. He's fine. Molly doesn't want to go outside of the boundaries. Bo would be off. And we can't have Bo jumping through the window. The problem with our living room window, I do eventually want to get new windows in this house. We didn't replace the windows. We couldn't justify replacing the windows when actually they're in perfect working order. So we're going to live with the windows as they are for now. But I would most definitely change the living room window to just a top opening vent. I wouldn't have, at the moment, it opens fully on the bottom. So that's not suitable for our cat. So we only have the window open a tiny crack just to let some air out. But I would most definitely change the window design on some of the windows. Henry is gay. Hetty is his beard. Yes, well, every gay... the closeted gays need a beard, don't they? And Hetty most definitely fits that bill, I think. Shadowcat, those cruises look like Caligula? Caligula, blah, blah, blah. Neve says, that's twice you've been positive about Henry's suck, so he must be very good. We've got a family Henry. We share Henry around. My mum and dad have had Henry for ages. we borrowed him for here when we were doing a lot of the renovations. He's really good at sucking up brick dust and, you know, really heavy duty stuff. Henrys are really good. They have a really amazing, powerful suck, and I've not had a bad experience with Henry yet. Tori says, thanks for the shout out. You are more than welcome. Hello there. Shadow Cat says, no fly screens in the UK. Being Aussie, I'm jealous of that. We do have flies, we do have mosquitoes, but we don't have them all year round. So most people don't have fly screens. I mean, if you live in an area where it's really bad, I suppose you can get them. Where we are, we have had lots of flies, like little flies that don't bother you. They're really weird. They're like the sorts of flies, they're really small, and they avoid you at all cost. If you move in their direction, they disperse. So it's not been too bad. I'm hoping it is literally just for a short season. But no, we don't generally need fly screens. Do we have a humidifier for allergies? No, but it's something that I probably could do with looking into. Tori says, I saw Rory in your front garden under your car. Yes, he does. He sits there. He's a big boy. He's lost some weight since we've moved because we lived next door to my parents in the previous house, and he used to go to Nanny's for Nanny's cheesy biscuits. So he was almost having like 2 or 3 breakfasts, and anyway, he has lost a little bit of weight since we've moved. So he's not as chunky as he was, but yeah, he's still quite a big cat, and he has a little wander. I think his wandering circle, his territory is a little bit bigger. Molly, you won't see out. She just stays in the house, in the garden. She's quite happy with the confines. Bo, the little scarab over there, scarab beetle. He has so many names. We call him everything under the sun. He would be out, and he would be off, and he would be probably by the pool. He would be chasing ducks. So we need to keep him in. But fortunately, he can't jump the fences because he's got little legs. Abigail says, oh dear, don't want the kitties to get out. Exactly. Maybe I do need to investigate an air purifier. Yes, Henry most definitely is a town vacuum. He gets around. No, we do not have air-conditioned units. You can buy them, but it's not worth the expense, the initial expense. It's not worth the maintenance costs because we only have this level of heat that we've had. I mean, a few days a year. Maybe we have in total spaced out throughout the year, you know, a week or 2 of nice weather, but nothing that we would particularly need aircon for, apart from the last 2 days when we most definitely could have done with it. But like I say, you only really find air conditioning in the UK in supermarkets, some offices, gyms, basically like commercial spaces. But in UK homes, you know, unless you've got so much money you don't know what to do with, most people don't have aircon. You can buy portable air conditioning units, but again, for the amount of time that we use them, it's probably not worth it. Tori says, just in case you're wondering, you know, I'm not going to say her name, but she told me about your channel. Yes, she did tell me. It wasn't a complete fluke that I found your channel. Yeah, she did mention to me. Grandmas are a good providers, they are, as Rory most definitely found out. Cat wouldn't recommend a shark lift away. I got rid of mine and bought a Henry at a fraction of the cost. Well, like I say, the only reason why I got this was because it was £140. It was half price in the Amazon Prime sale. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a go. I could do with a corded vacuum. I'm still going to use my Dyson for, you know, spot cleaning, just sucking up stuff off the kitchen floor, that kind of thing. So I'm still going to use it. I still like it. But this will be used occasionally. When I say occasionally, probably once every couple of weeks, just to give the carpets a really good deep clean. I'll be using the lift away, and the pet tool to do the backs of sofas to get all the pet hair up, and I think we'll definitely use it in the car. So I think it will be a useful tool to have. Let's put it that way. Yeah, my upright vacuum has a battery as well. That's the Dyson. Willis says, why do so many UK houses not have garages? Space. I mean, most UK houses were built, a lot of our housing stock is old housing stock, and there just wasn't the need. People didn't have cars, families, you know, probably at the start only had one car between everybody. And then in the UK, most people don't put their cars in the garages. Most people fill it with their junk, basically, their garden stuff, or just used as storage. So, yeah, most, you know, yeah, it is what it is, basically. But space is probably the main reason. Ugh, someone's sawing. What are they doing outside? That's so annoying. And the girl says, fans are awesome if you don't have... Yeah, we bought a bedroom fan, as you saw in the last vlog, and it's been amazing for helping us sleep. I mean, I've had a windy blow every night since we've had it, and yeah, I enjoy a windy blow of an evening. Chris says, I love my Shark rotator. I got it on set. There's so many different Sharks out there. I don't know what they are. You got it on the holiday sale 6 or 7 years ago. Isaac says, my garage is full of that. I've seen your garage. I've been watching all your old videos and vlogs. And yes, I've seen it. I've peeped inside that garage. You couldn't get in. My goodness. Gail says, Sharks are great. I love mine. I mean, I suppose vacuums are subjective. They all have different strengths and weaknesses, and people like them for different reasons, or people buy vacuum cleaners, they seek them out for different reasons. So we'll see how this one goes. Like I said, I really liked Matt's mom and dad's when they brought it, so that's why I was after one, because I think it will suit. Neve says, we still have washing machines in Yeah. I mean, we were lucky here to have a utility room. I was lucky to have one built in the previous house. So I've always had a utility room. But most UK homes, especially the older housing stock, have their washing machines in the kitchen. That is normal. That is completely normal here in the UK. Most people have washer dryers because they don't have space for a separate tumble. Oh, my tumble is on the way out. I need a new tumble badly. Mine isn't working as it should, really. So that will be the next big appliance buy. Other than the tumble dryer, we've had all new appliances within the last 12 months, because the kitchen has completely new appliances. The washing machine I only bought a year ago. So the only one that's really outdated now is the tumble dryer. Ooh, who are my favourite gay pop divas? Well, I have to say the first one, without hesitation, has got to be Madonna. I love Madonna. I've loved Madonna ever since probably 1988, when I was on a holiday and I heard Material Girl for the first time. They were playing it in on one of the loudspeakers with, you know, they had like little kids discos back in the 80s. It was probably somewhere like Spain or Cyprus or somewhere. And I remember hearing Material Girl. I didn't know who Madonna was. I didn't have a visual image of Madonna, but I just loved the music. I was that Material Girl in the material world. And then obviously like a Virgin, they played that one. And then I heard Express Yourself. I loved Rain back in 1990. Rain was 1993, I think. I loved Rain. And then finally I pieced it all together that it was the same woman, because obviously she looked so different in every single video that I didn't know it was the same woman. But yet the voice and the chord and the messages all resonated with me. So yeah, and then I used to record. We didn't have proper recorders. I had a stereo system in my bedroom with cassette tapes, and I used to record on VHS. They used to do special Madonna days, so I used to record the music videos on VHS. Then I used to plug my dad's microphone into the TV that was wall mounted in my bedroom. I used to put the VHS in. Then I used to microphone the recording to my stereo system and record it to cassette. So I basically made my own mixtape from VHS recordings to take on holiday, and it was an entire tape of Madonna. Of course, Kylie. I like Cher. I'm a big Kate Bush fan. I love Kate Bush before Kate Bush was popular because of Stranger Things. I like the Medieval Babes, Baebes. Who else is there that I like? Yeah, I like, the main sort of gay pop divas: Celine Dion, Britney, Whitney, Christina. All the ones. I also like some of the 80s divas as well. Annie Lennox. Yeah, I like lots of music. Madonna does indeed look very different now. Well, she had something done to her face, and like a few months ago, her face had I don't know what it was, but something had puffed up. And then when she was seen recently on stage with Saucy Santana at a gay pride event, everything seemed to have settled a bit, because she's been going a bit heavy on the Instagram filters of late, I must say. Apparently most Aussie homes have proper laundry. Well, good for you, my loves. Yes, Roger likes ABBA. Benny was my first crush. Was it the beard? Also, a bit of Bucks Fizz when they whipped off their skirts, their rah-rah skirts. I did have the ABBA Greatest Hits album. Was it something like 1999 when their Greatest Hits was out? I remember having that on. And Cher's version of the ABBA songs was really good as well. Yes, the Immaculate Collection is amazing. Shadow says, I love the old school Madonna. Everyone loves Lucky Star and Holiday. You must be my lucky star, 'cause you shine on me wherever you are. Yeah, I've still got COVID voice. North-South guy says, we had Like a Prayer instrumental playing down the aisle of our wedding, and it feels like home. Yes, I love 80s music. Ice packs and anti-inflammatories. Where am I going to put an ice pack? I might get ice burn. The beard and the hairy chest. Well, I do have a hairy chest. Look, I can't be bothered to get rid of it. Willis likes hairy-chested and bearded men too. Antonio says, I love your vlogs, very informative, and love your new abode. Where's the greenhouse? Greenhouse is coming probably next year. We were thinking either summer house or greenhouse. I think greenhouse because I can actually do some propagating of flowers. There will be a lot more going on with the garden next year. What we've done this year is just make it... Well, we've put some hard landscaping in, but there needs to be more pergolas. We need height in the garden. At the moment, there is no real discernible height in the garden. So we need obelisks. We need the greenhouse so I can propagate some flowers. I want to go very country cottage. So what we've done this year is just like a temporary fix, just literally to get some colour in the ground. But next year, I mean, we've still got some building materials left over. There's still some on the driveway that we need to take to the skip, because I don't think we're going to use any of them. We've still got a pile of like roof tiles and things in the garden that need to go. So yeah, there's still a lot in the garden that needs to, but that's sort of next year's project. We wanted to get in, finish the house, have a good summer, have a good Christmas, and then concentrate on the garden. We still need like fitted wardrobes doing. You know, there are things that still need doing, to be honest. Oh, Madonna's face, the ice packs, yes. Well, I think she needed them after whatever she had to. And she's had the bum installed as well. Madonna's had the bum. Have you noticed her derriere is like out there? I mean, she's got a massive derriere now, and she didn't used to have a massive derriere. I said I shaved my chest once and it looked like a plucked chicken. Oh, don't use Veet. I once made a mistake. I used Veet, and I didn't just use it on the chest. All I'm going to say is ouch. Hedge balls, I thought, hedge balls on a stick. I misread that as huge balls on a stick. Chris says, I would like when you put a meadow in your garden. I love the look of the meadow, possibly as a border. Yeah, I think I'm going to change the shape of the lawn. The landscaper we had just put everything straight, so we only have like a little kind of square border. I think I am going to enlarge it and have like a sweeping meadow and all that kind of thing. LP Forever says, what about a herb garden? Yeah, we've got plenty of room for herbs and like a little kitchen planter with herbs in, absolutely. Willis controversially thinks Madonna has lost the plot. I think she just needs to reconnect with with her previous self a little, maybe, but still be quite forward thinking. Nobody wants to see her regurgitating stuff particularly, but just she needs to find her groove. Get into the groove, Madonna. Kim K has so much to answer. What with that boot? Well, I could almost balance. Look, there's some project. I can almost balance a wine glass. Can I break the internet? I don't know. More like squash the internet. And Willis says, I think a hot sauna pool for the backyard. I would like a hot tub. I would like a hot tub. But they're very expensive. And at the moment, with the electric, probably quite pricey to run. Beer Viking, I like the name. Says, anyone else get the feeling Matt does all the work? What do you mean, as in work? What work are we talking? Matt does the cooking. I can cook, but I like things to be really, really, really quick and easy. So Matt does the HelloFresh. I did cook the. I did prepare the salad the other day that we had. But no, Matt does the cooking. I mostly do the cleaning. I do the laundry. I mostly do the housewifey stuff. Probably. Matt does help when I ask him to. I put the bins out. I mow the grass. I planted the plants. So no, I would probably say I do quite a lot, really. I'm the housewife. Chris says, I get the... Oh, no, I've read that one. Oh, yeah, I get the feeling that Matt cooks and Elliot cleans. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Ooh, Willis. Elliot and Matt shirtless in the hot tub. Well, we'll have to make an OnlyFans for that one. Matt cooks and Elliot organises the house. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Will you buy another house in the future? I don't think so. I think we like where we are. It's close to my parents still. In fact, I think my parents would probably like at some point to move even closer. So, yeah, it's a really lovely area. In the future there is some potential to do other things if we do need more space. But at the moment, this house is fine. Like I said, we like where we are. We've got fantastic neighbours. So at the moment, there is no need to even think or contemplate about changing house. I also wouldn't really want to go through all of this again. Not in a hurry, anyway. I think I definitely need some downtime from renovating houses. If ever I had the money to do a renovation house as a project on the side, I would be more than happy to do that. But I'm just so fortunate that we didn't have to live in it when it was being done, because we couldn't have done. It only had one electric socket working, and the gas was completely disconnected since October of last year. So there is no way, with the amount of things that we had done, that we could have lived here. So I'm very fortunate that we could live in the old house. Noel says, your comment about Veet was so funny. That'll teach me for not reading instructions, won't it? Shadowcat says, I'm looking forward to garden content, greenhouse tomorrow. Yeah, next year. Next year, there will be a lot more garden content. Absolutely. Right, okay, I think... Oh my goodness, I've been live for 69 minutes. and we've gone from vacuum cleaners to Veet. Now, how does that work? I really don't know. Willis says, is the UK experiencing gas shortages? No, I wouldn't say we've had shortages. I would say that we've had very inflated prices. I mean, it's gone up, exponentially, especially electric and standing charges. It's all gone through the roof. Fortunately, I did fix a price just maybe about 3 weeks ago. So I've anticipated them going up even more. So I would say if you can find a good fixed price now, I would say don't wait. I had a big, long discussion with our gas and electric supplier, and basically she said, it looks like things are going to carry on going up. So if you want a fixed rate deal, don't wait. Do it now, because the fixed rate deals in sort of September, October, November over winter are going to be a lot higher than what they are now. So even though you may pay more for standing charges in the months when you don't really need a lot of gas, it'll work out cheaper in the long run to get fixed to get fixed now. So don't wait is basically my message. Chris says, are you or Matt and instructions? No, Matt can probably stomach these, although he works things out quite quickly. But I hate instructions with a passion. Yes, everything has gone up. Not all in the right places. Abigail says, and it's all intentional, not fair to any of us. No, but you see, I have this thing about the economy. I mean, I follow politics quite closely. I am quite politically minded, even though I don't always talk politics. I try and avoid it at all costs. But I do have quite strong political opinions and leanings, I suppose. But one of the things I think people need to sort of realise is that there are only really two ways out of the situation that we're in now. One is we need to grow as an economy out of where we are. So we need investment, we need industry, we need jobs. And we need to almost accept that things are going to be harder, that we may have to cut luxuries like holidays. Unfortunately, we booked and paid for our holiday a while ago now. But maybe you can't have that big expensive holiday. Maybe you can't afford to change your car. Maybe you do have to learn how to batch cook, and live a little bit more frugally. Maybe not buy so many clothes that we end up wasting. Basically, cut your cloth accordingly. It doesn't mean that you have to have a miserable life. It just means, just be a little bit more frugal. Pay a little bit more money. The mortgages are probably going to have to go up for a while. The interest rates are going to go up. You can't just get handed free money. If the government decided to give everybody £10,000, which would be lovely, but what do you think is going to happen to inflation? That's just going to push inflation even higher. People will just put the prices up because there's more money in circulation. So the only way to tackle the inflation is to actually reduce the amount of spending that people can do, which means taking more for mortgages, rents, gas, electric. So I think there's a little bit of, we've all just got to knuckle down and get on with it. But also the government needs to do, whichever government is in charge, needs to get investment into the country, which probably means reducing taxes for business, because you need to attract the overseas companies to come in, especially not forgetting places of the country that have been forgotten, like the Midlands, where I am, the North, Scotland, Wales, all these forgotten places that used to be the industrial heartlands of the UK. Everything is very London South centric, and basically the government need to give tax cuts to companies to set up businesses in the Midlands, in the North, Scotland, all these forgotten places. And that might seem unpopular because it's like, oh well, you're giving money away to the rich people and companies and business, but actually that's the way that you get the growth into the economy to be able to provide jobs for people, to get the stability back in. So people on the ground, the normal everyday working folk, will benefit from basically low business tax, but it takes a while to filter through, to get the businesses in, to get the economy churning. So yeah, I think there's a lot of people just expecting the government to just hand out money, and that is not going to tackle inflation, it's not going to tackle growth. So there you go, that's my rant over the economy over. Let's have a look. Thank you, LP. North South Guy says, we can't afford them, but apparently solar panels are cost effective if you're staying put. Yeah, I think the research on solar panels are that it takes about 20 years in reduced savings to to recoup the cost of the original outlay. So if you are going to stay put for a long time, solar panels are probably a good long-term investment, but if you're thinking of moving, probably not going to be. Yes, Bo is rustling. Where are you? Where are you, sweetie? You in there? What you doing? Hello? Hello, my darling. How are you doing? Yes. Yes, that is Bo in a big pile of stuff. There you go. Can you see me? I think you can still see me. When are you having a housewarming party? We haven't really, because we've been finishing off, we haven't really had one. We had a barbecue the other day with just 2 people round, so we are going to have a big housewarming party eventually. We still need to place Brenda. It's finding that right. We have moved some of the artwork. Yes, Bo is playing hide and seek. Shadowcat says, and give people options for quality lifestyles that aren't London and the inevitable expense. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we've seen for doing all the house tours that we do is that a lot of people now, because of working from home, are actually leaving the south, they're leaving London, and they're moving out. So there is a lot of money coming out of London that people are buying a lot more still, you know, you can still get, you know, for a 1-bedroom London flat in central London, you can probably get a 4-bedroom house, a 4-bedroom detached house where we are. So a lot of people are taking their money out of London and moving, and we know because we get some of the data that people are watching our videos to look at houses elsewhere, and they are moving from the south. So yeah, basically things need to get better for the Midlands, for the North, for Scotland. You know, there needs to be investment, basically. Wedding plans, probably next year at some point, possibly abroad. The best source says we're moving out of Brighton. The process, the pricing now is ridiculous. Yeah, things have kept going up. I heard a report the other day that house prices last month have gone up 9-point-something%. So yeah. Oh, children. Who knows? Never say never. Pamela says, house is looking awesome. Can't wait to see where you hang your artwork. We've got most of it up at the moment. You can see one. You can see one if I point the camera down there. Can you see? We've got one on the wall there. There we go. Oh, give it a rest. Someone's sawing or drilling or something or strimming. My goodness. I'm trying to record YouTube videos. Do they not know? Do they not know who I am? Making noise in the middle of the day? How dare they? Shadowcat says, oh, Italian wedding. Lake Como. My nan went there when she was alive. And apparently it's gorgeous. Hello, Louise. Mwah to you too. Right, I'm going to go. And I'm going to tidy up. And I'm going to play around with my shark and my nozzles. So, thank you for watching this impromptu live chat. God, I can talk, can't I? 79 minutes and I haven't shut up. My goodness. Right, I'm off. So, I'll see you next time. There will be more weekly vlogs coming out. There will be more house tours in due course. So, thank you for watching. Mwah to you all. And goodbye.